Okay, hello everyone. Starting the second stream, and today, well, this time, we are going to be in train simulator or dovetail train sim world 2. So, I said I was having issues with the American Truck Simulator. Seems to be crashing quite a lot. I thought I'd come into here and yeah. So anyway, let's things first. Get this going. Get us going. It's been a while since I've been in this train, but I should. So I'm going to use night running just because of the weather, and that should be yeah. Just trying to get everything. It's nice and hot today in England anyway, in the UK, but let's okay, so we've got less than a minute to go. Close the doors. So we're ready to go when we have to go. But I think that's it. So we've got night running. I think it's markers. Yeah, marker lights. No, it's okay. Okay, let's get moving. Night running. Okay, let's speed up. So we've got 7 miles to the next station, which is Sittingbourne, and got about 6 minutes to get there. Hey, John. Yeah, it's quite fast, but it's on the other side of the line. Yeah, John. Yeah, so do I. It's something that I want to be. I definitely wanted to be a train driver as well. It's quite an interesting job to have. It's very. I don't know. For me, it's akin to being a pilot. Just that the only thing is that you're grounded, especially driving like high-speed rail, or even the bullet trains, things like that. That would be something that I'd love to try as well. But yeah. She is a beauty. She's a beautiful looking train. I've not seen one in real life yet. But we've got something similar, which is the Azuba in Leeds, which is the service from Leeds to London's King's Cross. But yeah, she's a beautiful train. She's very, very fast, especially when you're in the DC lane with the overhead overhead rails. This is the it's got yeah, it's got these there that sort of pick up the electrics from the ground. And there's no glass cockpit as well, so there's not. It's just dials and switches and yeah. So she's the fast one. Bring it up to speed again. So, okay, I'll settle in. I will make a couple of mistakes over here every now and again, obviously with speeding, because I seem to like to be right at the edge of the speed limit on the trains. I have to blow that whistle as well, but yeah, so it's a nice little looking cabin. I mean, it's very business-like. Let's add some lighting here, but yeah. So if you want to know how field of view affects your perspective, now this is quite far back here. Quite far back, so you can see that the view outside looks quite fast. But once I zoom in, it feels like slightly slowed down. So it's a very weird illusion. It's optical illusion, especially how. Yeah, I don't know how it works, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's quite a neat little thing I found out. So you zoom in, it feels as though you're sort of moving slower than you actually are. But I prefer having the view further back, very wide, so I can sort of see everything sort of moving past. Okay, we're gonna have to start slowing down. I'm gonna have to. I've left it a little bit too late, but I think I've got plenty of. But okay, we start to slow down now. So, what we're approaching Sitting Bull. About 500 yards. Should start to slow down. It's moving very fast. Okay. So I'm going to be about 30 to 20 miles per hour as I approach the platform. Then start to reduce a little bit more until we're just about here. So around about 15, just allow it to slow it down, and just let it crawl until the back of the train, the back of the furthest door, sort of right next to the platform. So we can now start to slow down, and I can follow full brakes. Quick look outside, make sure there's no one. Everything's okay, and I can now open the door. Okay. But yeah, the Azuba trains, which I probably think this is an Azuba train. I don't think so, actually, because it's got this little thing here, this little chubby cheek thing here going on here. But it's the same design, especially the doors. It's quite similar to the Azuba trains. Okay, lock the doors. Step back inside. Fully release the doors. Doors are locked. And let's go. So next station is Rainham. That's just a little bit under 6 miles. So let's get going. So the thing is that this is really, it is quite slippery, and acceleration is quite slow, but anyway. So the high-speed trucks are going to be way further as we approach the airport. But for now, it's going to be AC. Oh, sorry, DC. So DC. DC rail or DC power, which is provided on these rails here, these third rails, and it's picked up by. Okay. Where are we? 4 miles ago, so that's fine. Picked up by these. I think it's called pantographs, but it's like same as what's on the top. So this is pantographs. So this picks up. I think it's just a London area thing, because a lot of underground trains use the same system. So getting the electrons from the third rail picked up by this pantograph, which is on the wheels, and then once you get to overhead cables, you can then switch to the AC, and then obviously you raise the pantograph, and off you go. But yeah, so for the moment we're picking up the electricity from the trucks, which I can imagine is very dangerous for anyone who tries to cross a railway crossing and not aware, obviously, that there's a lot of electricity running through their feet. Anyway. I don't know what station this is, but we seem to be sort of bypassing most of these, because it's an early morning departure. I don't know why we're slowing now, we're climbing. So Rainham is going to be the next stop, but yeah, so they've given us the high speed, the bypass rails, I don't know what it's called. So it's usually the middle tracks that's for fast moving trains, so you can easily bypass slightly slower moving trains that sort of stop frequently. usually when I get about a mile off, I sort of turn off the idle the throttle, to sort of allow it to start to slow down. Use the intermediate brakes. So we slow down a little bit slowly, then I start to increase the braking. So it starts counting in yards, then it should be 30, between 20 and 30 by the time I'm approaching the platform. Sort of the... So I'm 30 a little bit too early here, but I'll increase it just a little bit more. So, approaching the platform now, I'll start to slow her down a lot more. So I'm going to be skidding a little bit because I've sort of made a bit of a mistake there. But the braking is quite good. So we're at 19, halfway down the platform. Okay, let it sort of crawl until... So you see the back of the train is still coming. Wait, it won't let me go back into it. Okay. Yeah, I made a bit of a mistake there. It wouldn't let me go back into the... But anyway, what I'm going to do is open the door. Close this one. Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. It wouldn't let me go back into the cockpit. So I ended up missing the stopping point. But yeah, so this is what I mean. We've got two trains attached. I think it's both got 8 carriages, bringing it to a total of actually, I think, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 carriages, so a total of 12. Yeah. So the idea is to make sure that this back door is on the platform. But yeah, that's the idea. So, lock the doors. I think we're running just a little bit late. Okay. Because we performed an emergency stop, we have to allow the brakes to sort of release. Okay. So, the next stop is going to be Gillingham, which is in about 2.8 miles, or less than 3 miles. Now, the issue is, actually, the thing is that the next stations are going to be like very close to each other. It's just the first two from Ferbisham that are going to be a little bit long, so that's 6 miles for one of them, 6 or 7 miles, and then the other's going to be like 6 miles between the stations. But now it's just going to be really short stations, so we're going to be accelerating really fast and decelerating really fast as well. So yeah, that's what you should do between these stations here. So Gillingham. So Raynham was the last station. Gillingham was the next, and we've got a long way to go yet. Still, there's a lot of stops before we even get to the first airport. Yeah, because let me just quickly cycle through. So yeah, the Ebbs Fleet International is going to be the first. Is where we're going to be switching to the overhead cables. and then St. Pancras, I think is after that. Anyway, so we expected to arrive, we're meant to arrive at Gillingham at 19 minutes past. So we've got less than a minute to get there, which I doubt I'll be able to, but I probably could make up some lost time. I could probably still be able to make up some lost time here. So let me slow down to 60. Miles per hour, so I'm going to be speeding just a little bit. Okay. So it's about half a mile to go, so just slow it down to 40. Slow it down, sorry. And just allow it to slow down. Right, do a little bit coasting as well. So another vineyard, 800, 700. Start to slow it down now. Okay. Okay, we're approaching the platform exactly at 20 miles per hour. It's how I do it. I don't know how it's done in real life, to be honest with you. Okay. Let's keep it on. Start applying brakes, start to slow down, and then full brakes here. And just let it come to a gradual stop. Plenty of space. Double check, platform, clear, open doors. Oh, that's cool. So turn off the lights in the terminal, so I didn't know they did that actually. That's really cool. Okay, let's get moving. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the views as well. I really appreciate the subscriptions. So thank you. Everything's really appreciated, guys. Thank you. Thanks for the interaction as well. So next stop is Chatham. I think it's Chatham. Chatham is just less than a little bit over a mile from Gillingham. So yeah, speed limit here is 50, so I need to slow down, bring it down to 50. We're in the terminal here. In the terminal. Tunnel. Yeah, it's very Yorkshire way of saying that. Tunnel. We're in tunnel. Ooh, speeding up again, so we're going downhill a little bit here, so I'm going to slow her down. Just below 50. So just allow speed to sort of bleed off. So we've got less than a minute to get so I'm gonna have to slow down some more because the next speed restriction is 30 miles per hour, and I'm way over. So, okay. I need to keep an eye out on the speed, approaching speed limit. But anyway, we're doing fine. So now we're approaching the platform. I can start to slow down. So just about below 20 miles per hour. So we have 145 yards to go. So we're about 17 minutes behind schedule, 20 minutes behind schedule at the moment. Okay, let's stop here. Have a look at the platform, open doors. Now the animation for the passengers or the people around the thing is it's a little bit off in a bit, but it's serviceable. It does the job. Just obviously makes it look more real. Now I just noticed that a passenger disappeared on one of the seats, and obviously they exited the train. So they are doing. They're able to animate some parts to make it look quite realistic. So, you know, for example, the amount of people exiting the train is subtracted from the amount of people who are sat on the train. But anyway, so we're about 40 seconds behind schedule. And the next stop is Rochester, and that's less than a mile. 0.8 of a mile. Okay. Let's try and make up some lost time here. So into another tunnel. So yes, I'm going to overspeed just a little bit. But I need to be cautious here. Now that we're descending, descending, we're going downhill. Okay, I'll keep it just a little bit above speed limit, so I don't want to. So we can at least get there on time. Start to slow down now, maybe. So it should allow me okay. And now let's bring down the speed a bit more. So more or less crawling as we approach. About there should be fine. So we seem to be on time now, which is a good thing. Okay. Wait for it to stop. Clear. Open doors. Look how perfect that is. Look how perfect that is. Anyway, that's good. So, what's it showing on the announcement? So yeah, we seem to be so it's going to St. Pancras Airport, and we are on time. That's always good. So yeah, the arrival's on time. And just check the back of the train here. Pretty much, yeah, perfectly on the platform as well. So that's really good. Okay, I can close the doors a little bit early. We've got less than 10 seconds anyway. So the next station is Strode, and it's about 0.6 of a mile. So we'll hardly have any time to really accelerate. Plus the speed limit is going to be sort of lowered down to 20 miles per hour, and I'm happy to sort of settle at 30 for now. Strood, I think it's Strood. It's pronounced Strood. Yeah, Strood. Where you are from off to Strood? I think that's why I think that's how I pronounce it. So speeding this a little bit here. So the speed restrictions here are quite ridiculous actually. It's almost like a big station speed restriction. So I have to be 15 here, so basically crawling to the platform here. And there's another Azuba Trail here, which is just going to be descending down here. So we've got plenty of time, like a lot of time. Yeah, we've made up a lot of time here, so any lost time has been made. But halfway on the left here, on the right here is, I think it's heading back to Faversham. So they've been a long way. Okay. Because this is a very just a little bit forward and bring it to stop here. Check the platform, open doors. So because we're in, well, I probably say spring, or best part of spring, instead of snowing now it's actually it's raining instead, so that's really cool. Because before it was pretty much it would snow, you couldn't change unless obviously change the time of the year. But yeah. Okay. So that's always good to see. On time, 7:33 to St. Pancras International. On time, so it's always good to see that. As always, I always turn the door, or close the doors off while I've got plenty of time. So I've got about less than 20 seconds now for departure. So I'll bring it up to 3 just to hold it on the brakes. Okay. We'll start slowly before so the wheels don't spin, and then apply full power, and off we go. Seems to be speeding a little bit here, but we've got 6 miles to the next station, which is Gravesend. So Gravesend is going to be the next station. It's got ages yet to get there, so it's about 6.4 miles now to go, and we're expected at 7:41. So hopefully we've made up any lost time at the start now, and we'll probably be able to maintain our scheduled times. You can hear the horn, but it's very muted. But anyway. Speed limit up at the moment, I think, is 75 or 70. But we've got to slow down to 50 miles per hour in 2.2 miles. I don't know why. I suppose there's a good reason, to be honest. But anyway. Okay. Okay. So it's been. So the so it doesn't apply to us then. Slow to 50 miles per hour. So that's fine then. Could be worried there. So 70 until we get to Gravesend. Okay, so we're climbing now a little bit. So I just trying to, if I can maintain around about 65 to 70 miles per hour. Oh, we can idle now. So 50 miles if you go in that side, which I'm thinking is like a, it's like a depot. Yeah, it's like a depot area. Okay, that's pretty cool. Like a depot, like you can see the shed over there as well. There's another one there. But there's always one there though. There's always that shed that's always there. Okay. It's coming to 50 miles per hour soon, so we're going to be stopping anyway, so that's fine. But I'm just going to leave it on idle now until we start to get to the yards. So at the moment we're still in miles, so 1.6 miles now. And it's asking to yards, which you get about less than 6 of a mile. 6/10 of a mile, I think. I don't know how to do fractions. But anyway, so we have to start slowing down a bit now, because we have to bring it down to 50 miles per hour in about 600 yards. Look at that timing, that's perfect. Just a little bit there, and now we can hold it at 50 miles per hour. And we've got about 200 yards of space to go yet. So it's climbing up again, so I'm just going to increase the throttle slightly. And then bring it back to 0, so just let it naturally slow down. I'll let the weight of the train slow it down. Okay, so coming up to yards, and I'll put it on the intermediate. So a little bit fast, but in 200 yards we need to be at 30 miles per hour, so let's keep slowing down. And then keep it neutral, so we'll skip 30 until we start to approach the platform. But we're descending, so I'm going to have to apply a little bit of braking just to keep the speed down. Let me just okay, so back to 3 and let it slow down as the back of the train comes over the platform. So just about 100 yards, and then we should start to apply some brakes. So I think I'm comfortable that the back of the train has now approached the platform. So all the way down to full brakes, go to the outside, have a quick look around, all clear, and we'll open the doors. Now they usually say you have to stand behind this yellow line here, but no one ever does. That's not well, I suppose. At some point, I think a couple of weeks back, or probably a while back anyway, I was stood at the platform at work and I was heading back home. And there was someone that was way too close to the train, so just a little bit over the yellow line here. I think they were around this riveted area here, and which is a safety device, actually, a safety thing. But I don't know how to. But yeah, so basically they were stood a little bit close to this white line here. And as the train was approaching, the train driver blew his horn, and it scared me because I wasn't paying attention. Actually, I had my headphones on, and it made me jump. But yeah, so I think you're not allowed to do that. There's also a story that was in the that was brought up in the Parliament. That was brought up with the Parliament some months back, where the riveted area, which is sort of good for grip, was meant to sort of warn people that you are approaching the edge of the platform. Yeah, so unfortunately there was a blind person that was waiting for a train. Now they did not have that safety feature there, that there's rivets on the grip surface, and unfortunately the blind person sort of moved a little bit too close to the platform and just kept on going, and unfortunately they fell over, and there was a train approaching, which unfortunately also meant that they were killed. And it was, I think it was a friend of a member of Parliament, a friend or a relative. I think it was a friend, and unfortunately the person died. So yeah, he was. Basically, he had to sue they sued the. I think it's the government, because it was at the time it was still it wasn't private. The railway wasn't privatized. But yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, but it's a very important feature that really should that really saves a lot of lives. Anyway, so next up is Edsfleet International. So this is the first airport we're going to approach. Edsfleet. Now I think this is where we switched to the we're going to be switching to overhead cables. So from AC, so we're on DC at the moment, so we're going to be switching to AC. I think it is this station, yeah. Oops, I think I'm going a little bit too fast here. Okay, let's start to slow down. Yeah, so switching to overhead at the moment, so let's slow it down. So 500 yards to go. And yeah, so it's going to be a little bit of fiddling here. So just switching from picking up from the rail, picking up electricity from the rail to picking it up from the overhead. So we're about 10 seconds behind schedule there, but it's not too bad. And from here it's going to be high speed rail. So John, if you're still around, this is where we get to the 300 kilometers per hour. Okay, let me quickly start to slow it down and bring it up to a full stop here. Okay, I'm happy to now open these doors. So we're picking up from this third rail here, and this is what's picking up. There's a pantograph that's picking up from the ground. So we're going to swap it to the overhead cables. So what we do here is turn to CRL, press it for 2 seconds, switches, and then you this is equivalent to the closing the circuit breaker. So you press it 1, 2, twice, and then I meant to turn off the directional, and then let me do this again. Okay, so just double check. Yep, it's been raised, and yeah, that's it. That's all you have to do. Okay, we can lock the doors now. Bring up to 3, just hold it on intermediate brakes. Okay, and 16 miles to Stratford International. Okay, so full power. So this is now where we are going to be moving a little bit faster, and it accelerates a lot faster as well. This is probably my favourite part of the of this journey. It is one of my favourites. It's unfortunate that it only stops here though. I thought it was. I would prefer if it was like a slightly longer journey, which I'm sure they will probably include it in the near future, where you have a longer high-speed rail journey with a sort of managed speeds. But here we go. So let's just skip to the speed limit here while hold it here. So we'll just slow it down a little bit. So we're descending down the hill here. Okay, so let's give it the beats. Full power. So going all the way to 100 and I think it's 145 miles per hour. Which is around about 225 kilometers per hour. But because of the weather, I think they are going to sort of keep us slightly lower because it's stormy weather. But anyway. I think because we're carrying, well, we're putting 12 carriages, it is struggling a little bit to climb up hills, but it's gaining speed again. So, but yeah, if it's very strict gauging, I think it sort of slows it down just a little bit. But really, it's got enough power to get it moving and keeping it at. We're 120 miles per hour now. So 12 miles to go to Stratford International. Now usually you can actually just, I don't know what service it is, but sort of bypasses Stratford International and sort of send it straight through to St Pancras, but yeah, for every reason we always have to keep stopping. A lot of the services sort of stop you at this at Stratford as well, including the last station, which is last airport. But anyway, it's all three airports are sort of on the same line. I mean, it feels as though the airports are way too close together. I'm pretty sure you should be able to land at both airports quite easily. But I suppose it's 18 miles is quite a good distance from city to city, but yeah, still a long way. I do like that they include these barriers as well. They sort of separate these slow speed. Well, we separate the high speed from the normal rail to avoid the wind or the wind generated by the fast-moving trains sort of, I suppose it would cause a lot of damage. I mean, like you see here, separates these two, so the wind that's being caused cannot bleed over. Because even when you're on the train, sometimes when you sat next to a door, you're leaning against the door, and the fast-speed train sort of passes you on the opposite direction, heading in the opposite direction. There's always a slight jolt that you feel from that pressure that was being built up, and I think that's what they're trying to avoid there. So to sort of keep the beam anyone that's close, because it definitely can pull you. Even when I'm waiting at the station, because one of the stations here where I work, there are some trains that travel quite fast. It's not 140 miles per hour fast, but around about 70, 80, couple to 100 miles per hour, including the Azuba trains as well. Basically, as the train goes past, you can actually feel feel it sucking you closer towards the train. So I suppose that that effect is sort of Yeah, thick shoes. Hey, thick shoes, I love the name. Yeah, so you do some trains today. It's been a while since I've been on train simulator. I do enjoy how relaxing it actually is. Yeah, so let me turn the lights up a little bit here so you can see the lights in the center. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, so that effect can be quite multiplied if you are traveling at a higher speed. So 130 miles per hour, I'm guessing it's quite. You're going to be displacing quite a lot of air. So yeah. Where are you from? Thick shoes. No, I don't work with trains, mate. I need to start slowing down here. Coming to 200 miles. Also 2 miles away. But yeah, thick shoes. I'm just a fan, mate. I need to start slowing down a lot more actually, because we're fast approaching the station and we're going way too fast. And thick shoes just sort of distracted me there. But anyway, so yeah, so we're coming up to Stratford International Airport here, and yeah, I think they should include this on the service from London Victoria to Gatwick, or they use the same train. So a little bit behind schedule, quite a lot actually. Yeah, so we're quite behind schedule there. Probably about 30 seconds or something like that, but it still counts as on time, I suppose. Alright, let's start to properly slow down because we're just going to keep swinging the carriages all over there. New York! Whereabouts in New York? Thick shoes, whereabouts in New York are you from? And also, do you know anyone called Peter Parker? Or Steve Rogers? Okay, I think we can stop that here. So only 30 seconds behind schedule, that's not too bad. Yeah, she doesn't like to stop. She doesn't want to stop at all. Okay, I think just about. Let me reverse slightly. Okay, let's open the doors. Yeah, I think that's illegal to do as well. Sort of reverse back. But anyway, so hopefully I haven't made a mistake and sort of soft locked the game or sort of confused it completely, because it's showing 90 yards. Got red light. I'm hoping that means it's at the back, but yeah, so I sort of reversed back slightly, but it's happened before. Well, not reversed back, but it's actually moved a little bit forward. In real life, once again I was it's at Leeds, I think. The train driver stopped a little bit too early and had to Okay, moment. Oh, here we go. That's fine. So let's go full speed. So we've got 5 miles to get to St. Pancras. St. Pancras Airport, International Airport. So yeah, we've got about 5 minutes to get there. Less than 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, less than 5 minutes to get there. So that's good. So into the tunnel. Bronx, yeah. That's I'm from the UK. I don't know if you've heard of the place called Leeds. It's near Manchester. That's where I'm from. Yeah, I want to visit the US though at some point. I've never really been, but I've had family who live there, and also family who friends who live there as well, live in the US and in Canada as well. But yeah, I'd love to visit Bronx. Look, the Bronx, I think that's what it's called. Leeds, it's I think it's like the 5th largest city in the UK, city or town in the UK, but it's right next to Manchester and probably Liverpool, which is very common. But we're about way up north of London, so about 200 miles from London. I'm gonna have to bring the speed down here. Yeah, it's I think it's spelled L-E-E-D-S, Leeds. If you ever want to know more about it, but yeah. Okay, so we're approaching St. Pancras station, so we're just about a little over a mile away, so need to start slowing down. I need to change the settings because I think it's still displaying settings in kilometers per hour. I'm more used to miles per hour, but anyway, it doesn't matter, so that's fine. Alright, so hopefully we get there on time. So you've got about a minute to travel 900 yards. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm very punctual person. I hate being late. Yeah, it can be confusing, but it's a very significant city in the UK. Leeds. It's a very significant city. So yeah, not a lot of Americans will have heard of it. I mean, they've heard of it probably. I'm sure you've heard of like Manchester or Liverpool. You know, because a lot of American American cities are actually got similar names to UK towns. Like I believe you've got like Reading, which is in like California, I think. Reading. And then there's Manchester also. So there's quite a few towns in, or a few cities in the US that have got similar names. Oh, there we go. So I'm jumping a little bit too fast there. But anyway, I'm slowing down now. Okay. Check the platform. Open doors, and here, everyone, welcome to St. Pancras International Airport. We arrived pretty much on time, so I'm happy with that. I hate being late, but anyway, so let's close this up. Yeah, well, definitely, because Americans are pretty much Europeans, really, or British. So I suppose they would have carried along. Even like York, the word York for like New York is a city in Leeds, or sorry, near Leeds, called York. I suppose Americans just wanted to add new to it. But yeah, it's like York. Okay, I think that's it. So job done, job's a good one, as they say here in Yorkshire. And close the door. Turn the reversers off. Return to free roam and take the key out. Turn off the wipers. I'll run a lot of them to the left, and yeah, there you go. That's how you get a train from A to verify B. So let me see. I think there should be a. Let me see where this is heading to. So this is Ashford International. I don't know where that is. So I think this train is the one that's going to be going back to where I have been. So from Stratford, St Pancras to Stratford. Let me see what this is. This is our train, St Pancras. All the trains here are actually might be coming back here. And go through the Ramsgate, Faversham. So this could be our train. So it sets off at 8:27. So we can take this one back to the station where we were. Or what time is this one setting off? 14 minutes. 40 minutes past. Probably could take this train back instead. It's about the same length as mine anyway, so I'll probably be carrying the same passengers. So feel probably everyone coming back from holiday, and the first thing they see is the UK UK weather. Just raining. Probably come from a very hot country and you arrive and it's like raining. It can be a little bit depressing. Alright, but it's also very comforting as well. Especially for me when I used to travel on holiday. So we can't drive this one. So we can't really go anywhere with it. Let me see the one I've just been in. Okay, this is not going to it's going to the part of the map. Now this is very highly dangerous. Instead of me having to just walk around. I thought the USA fixtures. I thought USA Amtrak still needs a lot of work because you guys have you got a really not very good railway system at the moment. Okay, so this is the one we can take. This is 25 minutes past 8, and that's going back to Feversham. I can't take it, and I will take it. So I'll accept this one. It's slightly shorter carriage. I'll probably be stopping at a lot more stations, but let me double check. So 1, 2, Ransom, Gillingham, Chatham, Rochester, Strode. Yeah, so simplest I was going as before. So let me just. Okay, so let me set this up. Get it ready to move. Okay, so let me bring up the pantograph, and then let me close the circuit. So I'm going to move the wipers to the left to have a better view of the platform as I approach, and turn the tail lights to, I think I was using night running, so I'm going to turn it to night running. It's a little bit bright so people can see me. So it's like fog lights in a way. Increase the temperature here in the cabin a little bit. It's not going to make much of a difference. Yeah. Long Island Rail. I've heard of that as well. Is that any good? What about your underground? Yeah, being late is unless it's a German train. Yeah, it's never late. Yeah, you're always late. Because I think like in Germany and like Japan or China or something like that, the trains are always on time because people can sue them for quite a lot of money. So I can understand the trains are going to be late, especially in very busy metropolitan cities like New York, I'm guessing. 80%. I suppose that's really good. Yeah, still pretty good. 80% is acceptable, especially in a developed country. But yeah, my trains are, I'd probably say 60% on time. Yeah. Yeah, I pretty much agree because for me, my trains either late or the service, there's something wrong on the line, and basically they have to swap it to buses or coaches. Yeah, so they did that for quite a lot, and it is late quite a lot as well. There's a lot of times it's either very late or yeah. So I suppose you guys are doing better than us then. Your services are slightly better than ours. Yeah, I'd imagine it probably cost them a lot of money. In you know, so but yeah, you guys need to work on your infrastructure though. I think it was Obama. He helped improve some of the infrastructure, but your infrastructure really does need a lot of work in America, especially the roads as well. Yeah, it's the worst because you can't get compensation as well, and plus if it just can be all chaotic is the word. Having a lot of buses and shuttle services and things, because not a lot of people will take the services. They'll find other ways. So yeah, it's a complicated one. Anyway, just give me a few minutes. I've got about another 10 minutes before this train starts, so I'm just gonna get a quick drink. I'll be back in a sec. See you soon. Stick shoes. See you in about 6 minutes or so. I'll be back in a bit. All right. Hello. Okay. I am back. So I had to go get something to drink. Rehydrate. Because I'm trying to live a healthy lifestyle. And drinking a lot of water is something that has been advised. But anyway, I think I've come back right on time, so pretty good timing. So, got a little bit over 2 minutes before we have to set off for the services start, and then off we go. But yeah, so seems to have everyone on board now, so about a minute to go. Okay, just double check, make sure everything is as I want it. It's good, cabin lights are off, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, now they should have a buzzer for the... They should have a buzzer, but anyway. So someone else seems to be setting up as well. I don't know who it is. But we've got 15 seconds. So, hi fixtures, are you still here? Hi, yeah. I think if you leave early, it doesn't register as you set up. So you probably have to reverse all the way back to the platform. Oh crap, I made a mistake already. The panto is up. Don't know why. Okay. I made a slight mistake. I don't know what it is. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so yeah, we're a little bit late here. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're making our way now. So back into the rain. Let me turn the wipers on. So it seems to take a few minutes before you start getting oops, today I'm going a bit too fast here. But it takes a long time before you start seeing water droplets on the windows, on the mirrors and things. But yeah, okay. Once again, thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the interaction. Yeah, it's just continuing with the service, coming back from St Pancras International and going back to Feversham. And the next stop is going to be Stratford International. And at the moment we're on the high-speed line. There's a lot of rain outside, so we're going to be slipping all over the place every now and again. But anyway, here we go. Let's speed up a little bit. So it's unfortunate because on the journey here, the interesting part, which is the high-speed section, is actually at the end, but we sort of get that over and done with at the start of this return journey. But yeah, anyway, we've got 6 carriages, which is half of what we had before, because we had a double train. So like that's a couple another train onto this. But yeah, so it just means that we've got more space on the platform, so we don't have to sort of take up the entire length of the platform to sort of yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so just went for a nice for a drink, grab some water. So I have to drink like 3 liters of water a day, 3 to 4 liters a day, which is sort of the recommended. But anyway. Okay, so hopefully we stop this on time, because last time we made a bit of a mistake. Okay, so 2 miles out, I can start to bring the speed down a lot more. Yeah, also I was speaking to Thick Shoes in the comment section. American trains are actually pretty modern. I don't know if they're privatized or not, but yeah, they've got a longer way to travel. But basically, the American railway system is sort of designed mainly for carrying, for cargo. So for containers and things like that. But yeah. High thick shoes. Once again, I have to drink a little bit of 3 liters of water a day. So it's, bottles wise, probably about 6 to 8 bottles. So, but yeah, really for me it's because I'm on creatine, which sort of dehydrates you quite a lot since I joined the gym. I've been having to drink a lot of water along with taking creatine as well. So yeah, but either way, drinking water is really good. It's a lot better. Yeah, it does a lot more for you than fizzy drinks or anything like that. So yeah, it's good for a healthy lifestyle. So check the platform. Let's get the stars open. Oh dear. No wonder it was quite noisy. The door was wide open. Shit, anyway. So I had my I had the door open. Anyway, I probably got penalised for that. Yeah, your subways are quite they're quite I think they're similar to the UK subways anyway. But yeah, I heard what happened recently in the underground. Yeah, what happened there? Can you? Yeah, because some people got shot. How many people were involved? And what happened, mate? Yeah, I heard that they caught the guy. Well, they caught the leading suspect or whatever it's called. That. But yeah, was it just one guy or were there more? I hadn't followed much since I saw the arrest. Ah, okay. Sounds, yeah, I didn't know that. All we saw that was just like videos of people, with blood on their leg and things like that, but I didn't realize how bad it actually was. That it was actually a racist attack. Um, yeah, good thing they caught him then. So it's just one guy, yeah. But, yeah, well, pretty sure they're going to throw the book at him. Pretty much, they're just going to throw him under the jail. Because it was something that went international, so they couldn't even keep it inside America. It was all over Facebook. It's not a full cabin though. There's a lot of people on the train. There's quite a lot of people on the train. So I think the train actually goes to Ramsgate. I didn't know that. The final destination is Ramsgate, which is past. So we're heading all the way. Zoom out. So this is where Faversham is, which is the final platform. There's a train already ready to go. So yeah, I believe. Yeah, so we're going to be stopping there, but Ramsgate's a little further down. But yeah, we've still got a long way to go anyway, but we've done most of the high-speed stuff. I didn't know that, okay. Is it just because we've travelled? I think it's just because we've travelled a really far distance. Or maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Yes, I am. So, Faversham is somewhere around here. And, yeah, so Ramsgate a lot further past the line. So, hopefully they'll release a DLC that covers that area. But, this is our next stop there. Got about 7 miles to go. But yeah, so we started here, making our way all the way to there. which makes sense because there's a platform that sort of leads onto the another line. So yeah, SES, release some DLCs, please. Some more DLCs, especially high speed railway DLCs. UK city law. Yeah, it's UK is a very unique place in a way. First of all, the weather is unpredictable, but you can always count on rain. If you're ever to gamble when if it's going to rain tomorrow, even without looking at the news, you'll always make a lot of money. If you gamble it's going to rain tomorrow, you have a very high percentage that it will rain, even in the middle of a very hot summer day or summer season. The next day will probably rain the whole day. But anyway. But you guys get really good snow though, a lot of snow. What's it like anyway in winter, especially in New York? Okay, so starting to slow down to approach EBS International. We're expecting just about a little bit under 2 minutes. Don't know if we're going to make it on time. I'll be honest with you. But anyway, we're still making good time. EBS fleet. That's a weird airport name. I think it's called, I forgot what it's called, when the snow mixes with dirt. I think it's called black ice. Yeah, black ice. Basically, it's just really slippery. Especially for drivers and stuff like that, it can be bad. But you guys get more snow than we do. A lot more in the US than in the UK. Maybe in the highlands of the, like in Scotland or places like that. Okay, platform clear. Let's get the door open. And now we're swapping from overhead to the ground power. Oh, to the ground line. Let's get back into the cockpit. So turn off the power from to the anyway. On. Okay. 1, 2, and then cut circuit breakers. Okay. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And I think we're good to go, yeah, pretty much. Okay. Okay. Hopefully we can set off properly. So yeah, the Penta has gone down, and we're now getting power from the third rail. Anyway, okay. Yeah, is it Chicago where Home Alone was made? Because Home Alone is it's sort of like what I think of America, especially North America, northern states, sorry, of America. Chicago. Okay. So Gravesend is going to be the next stop. Yeah, in the UK, I think all underground, all subways in the world really run on third rail. Power just goes, the originally designed tunnels to run using steam train, and obviously the steam trains have huge pipes at the top, so they'll probably just keep clipping the lines. But yeah, I think it's just a standard thing for all subways. Oops, I think I missed the turn. I missed the yeah, I think I missed the platform quite a bit. I was still reading. Yeah, I mean in the UK it's hard to explain, but I think in early 2000s there used to be quite a lot of snow. You always expect snow during Christmas time. There's always going to be a lot of snow everywhere. But nowadays it could be probably till either February or even March before you can actually see any snow. So yeah, you guys have it good though. But it's way too cold. It's really cold in America though. I've always wanted to ask this actually, Thick Shoes. In America, are there a lot of people that visit Alaska? There are a lot of Americans that visit Alaska. Would you ever go to Alaska? Or would you ever, yeah, would you ever take a short vacation there? Because I'd assume it'd be like Canada, you know, like a little bit like northern Canada states or something. Yeah, it looks cool as, yeah, definitely. It looks cold. It sounds like, I only think that when people mention Alaska, because it's basically North Pole, isn't it, really? Well, or Siberia. Yeah, it would be really cold, wouldn't it? But it would be good for skiing, though. If you had like a cottage there or something like that, like a winter resort. Or winter cottage or something, you could have, you know, it'd be nice to own like a house there. But it's so far from everywhere. I can't imagine how people live there. Because basically you cut off there, you know, Alaska's cut off from the rest of America by Canada. There's a shed again. Yeah. And they had the weirdest governor ever. What's her name? Something, Palin. Yeah, they had, she was funny as hell though. It's the funniest governor I've ever had. She even tried to run for office and shit. What's her name? Something Sarah Palin. I think it was, yeah, Sarah Palin. Bless her. everyone. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscriptions as well. I really appreciate the interaction, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll be trying. I've been trying to produce a little bit more content. I've got some time off this week, so I will be posting a lot more. So yeah, thanks, and thanks a million for all your interaction, everything you guys do. Thanks for viewing as well. And yeah, thanks for helping me grow my little channel. Hopefully, from a little channel, it'll grow from a little channel to a big channel. And yeah, so thank you. So I've got a red light here. I don't know how long we're going to be waiting. I'm guessing there's a train ahead of us. I don't know what it is. Oh, I've got red light. Red lights. Let's check them out. So here I am. Yeah, so we're just waiting for this train to leave, which has just departed. So yeah, we can go. So there's just a train ahead of us. Anyway, let's move forward. Yeah, there's quite a few islands. There's the Isle of Wight, and a few islands actually up north of Scotland. Yeah, there's a few islands that are part of, but not even. I don't know if you've heard of Gibraltar, which is on the other side of Spain. That's also part of England as well. But then again, the UK was probably known for colonizing a lot of places. But yeah, there's loads of islands nearby in the UK that are part of England, but not England. Or part of, yeah, it's just territories. But nothing like Alaska. Alright, so the train ahead has delayed us by a bit. So we're gonna have to arrive a little bit later than I'd liked. Anyway. Yeah, so Isle of Man, Isle of Wight are all islands in and around the UK. There's a lot of islands up north. Some near Aberdeen in Scotland. Whoa, got myself stuck. Just got myself stuck in it. think so. I'm not really much. I don't really follow MotoGP all that much, but yeah, I believe. I mean, a lot of places do. There's a lot of famous race courses in the UK, especially Scotland. And yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Isle of Wight had MotoGP event there. Okay. So we're already 2 minutes late. Okay, so we're running quite late. Isle of Man TT. I'll have to check it out then. Because the UK roads are really good, especially rural roads are really a lot of fun to drive or ride a bike on, really, because it's just so there's lots of hills and valleys and things like that. It's actually quite a lot of fun. But I didn't know that. I didn't know Isle of Man, because I've got MotoGP. I might check it out actually. I might check it out after I finish this. Finish this. I'll probably go check it out. Isle of Man TT. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to type it in probably on my phone. I've got. Isle of Man G, yeah, Isle of Man TT. Are you into bikes then? 6 years. Do you own a bike? I know there's a slight delay, which is really kind of confusing for me a little bit. But Yeah, because when you reply, it's a little bit off for me. But yeah, but yeah. I was gonna say because my parents used to own the bike as well. You know, I love bike racing. So, well, not bike racing, but actually own like sports bikes, super bikes, or that's what they're probably called. Yeah, scary, isn't it? Though I think it's the most scary mode of transport, really. I think it's the most terrifying thing ever, being on a bike, because you're so exposed to the elements and just everyone else. And not only that, you know, you're competing with like cars which weigh about a ton each. Very loud horn. Okay, Sixers, see you in a bit. Alright, so next stop is Gillingham. Now we are quite late at the moment, especially. I think it's just because of that delay with the very late service that was ahead of us. So we ended up, being, I think it's about 2 minutes late. I'm gonna try and claw back some of that time, so at least we'll arrive at least a minute late. A minute late is sort of acceptable for me, without feeling like my OCD is going crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna try and off speed a little bit, or at least get to the next speed limit before we actually get there. But being on the DC, it's a DC line. Yeah, being on the DC line is going to be a little bit. Hard to do because the acceleration is really slow. But anyway, as long as we get the passengers there. The horn's not as loud inside though. It's fascinating. So just let it slow down naturally. And we've also got a red light just after this yeah, about 200 yards or 250 yards. So we've got a red light, so there's another train ahead that's moving a little bit slower than we'd want it to. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I think the back of the train is on the platform already. Yeah, it is. Okay, open the doors. I feel like this view, it's like a helicopter view or something. The rain is relentless. So, the other thing I'm working on is sort of learning how to fly the Concorde. At the moment, I'm sort of learning how to handle the the fuel to help control the center of gravity, basically during flight. So I'm sort of trying to learn how the systems work, how to, when and where you need to have the fuel, where it needs to be at whichever state of flight and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a very complicated system. Now, usually, I think in a normal service operations, they have three pilots. Three pilots. You've got the captain, you've got the first officer, then you also got the engineer who handles pretty much everything. Does all the hard work, looks at all the very complicated dials and switches and pretty much everything there. And but yeah, it's gonna be something that I'm really interested in. It's going to be a very steep learning curve, especially as it's a very old system. It's a modern aircraft, one that was way above, way ahead of its time. In regards to pretty much everything. What it had to do. Flying at twice the speed of sound, at 60,000 feet in the air, and with not only that, but it comes with its own challenges like heating during flight and things like that. So it's a very fascinating aircraft to study, not long to fly. But it's something that I'm going to be looking forward to. I'm definitely looking forward to flying. I've done sort of like a noob flight, a beginner's flight, which is just like basically having the aircraft on on the runway ready to go, and just like launching it into the air, pretty much. And just doing maneuvers and then just landing it at some random airport, random nearest airport. It's quite a fascinating thing I want to do. So that's going to be sort of my next one of my next challenges. I've also got the Nile challenge to complete. I've also got the why did it start breaking? I've also got the Elite Dangerous challenge to do as well, which is going way across to the other side of the galaxy. Now that's going to take a long time to do because it's a lot of jumps that cannot be automated, and I have to sit through all the maneuvers to get going around to the other side. No, I'm talking about the Concorde. It's a Concorde that I want to fly. I think she is. I'm looking to fly the Concorde. Yeah, the SR-71 is going to be something that is. I mean, they're similar aircraft, really. They have similar properties, But yeah, the Concorde is user friendly. I think. Yeah, the SS71. I think it's. I don't even think they've released a add-on, free or payware, freeware or payware on Microsoft Flight Simulator. But yeah. Sorry, yeah, I was just giving an update because I've been doing a lot of challenges on my stream. I started one already. I've got another one to do, and basically I'm going to be doing a Concorde, basically flying the classic flight first, obviously from London to New York, JFK. So right next door to you, pretty much. So yeah, I've got that to do. I'm just sort of learning how to fly it at the moment. But yeah, it's a fun little bird to fly. Oops, what have I done? What have I done? So I don't know what happened there. It just took the key out. Okay, I don't know what's happened there. Either I'm having a glitch or something. But there we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I had to close the circuit breaker again, but I had no idea what happened there. It just took the key out. I ended up installing my anyway, making me even more later. But we've got a sitting burn. We've got 2 more stations, I think. So we've got sitting burn, and I think there's one more other station. So we've got sitting burn and Furby-shop. So yeah, so we've got sitting burn and then Furby-shop. So yeah, nearly done. So yeah, Thick Shoes. Is there any other game you want me to live stream next? Because I'm just about to finish this this ride. Then I should be once I finish this service, I'll be ending the stream. Yeah, I've done a round trip. I mean, I can go on Call of Duty. I haven't been on that for a while. But yeah, I was thinking of going on to Call of Duty because they've really got some pretty decent. What is it? Mods that have come out. So yeah, I'll probably go on Call of Duty then. Because the other one, my other choice was going to be a driving game. I was just going to be driving, doing a little bit of driving as well on Euro Truck Simulator, because that's what I'll probably something that I'll decide. I'll see what I have. Because if I can do that, if I go on Euro Truck Simulator, I think I finished last job. I was all the way in Iceland, Reykjavik, so I'll probably do a drive back to England from Reykjavik. But we'll see how it goes. I would have played Halo, but everyone seems to be hating on Halo at the moment, Halo Infinite, because obviously they believe 343. I've sort of fucked everything up, or messed everything up really. So yeah, there's a lot of hate for Halo Infinite at the moment. Thick Shoes, what games do you play then? Or what kind of system do you have? Do you have a console, or do you have a PC? And yeah, what do you play? Yeah, all the all the fans, like proper OG fans are really turning the back on it. They're just not giving it, because it makes sense. I mean, even Call of Duty has struggled a bit, especially with Vanguard. You know, the 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 developers are pretty much given less and wanted the same amount of money for it, and even asking more, for from the fans. They want fans to pay for like add-ons, and so it's just a mess at the moment. Everything's a mess. I think most gaming is a mess at the moment. Well, if you got Call of Duty Cold War, add me, because I'm always that's the game that I'll always play, especially after work. Because what I do is usually after work I'll just I'll go to the gym. This is like late in the evening, so I go to the gym, and then just spend like an hour or so on Call of Duty. Working out some noobs, doing some new train. But yeah, it's if you ever do, just add me on. If you ever get Cold War, add me. Yeah, just really. I mean, it's still good. I'll probably have to change the server as well to because I've got EU server at the moment. So what I'll probably have to do is. Oh look, we're ahead of time. So we've got 2 minutes. So, wow, how the hell did I make up that so much good time? Okay, fine. Well, that's good. I thought I was going to be late, but I don't know what I've done to make up for the lost time. So anyway, we've got 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. We had 1.5 minutes early. Yeah, you can still change it. You can still change the server. I mean, I've tried the Asian server as well. But yeah, those guys are tough, man. The Chinese are really good at COD. But yeah, they're a lot of fun. Yeah, sure. I'll be done in a few minutes anyway here. Then I'll be on the next game soon. So I'll start a new server, a new search, new new live stream. Can't speak there. Sorry, I tried to do 2 things at once, but yeah. All right. I'll see you in a bit then. Yeah, go get something to do, mate. Okay, so final stop Feversham. We're nearly there. It's really weird though. This service goes all the way to where's the service to? Ramsgate. But I don't know why they couldn't just added Ramsgate line, a line to Ramsgate. But anyway, I suppose you get what you get. I think it's like £24. I don't know how much it is in dollars or euros, but yeah, it's unfortunate. But anyway, so once again, let's get there. We're nearly there anyway. Just 6 miles to go with a very slow acceleration. Now there's the button on this screen that says journey, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything at all. What did you make? I think she was welcome back. What did you get? What did you? What did you make for your? I don't know if it's dinner. Yeah, everything's expensive nowadays. Yeah, pretty much. I think for Microsoft Flight Simulator, I've paid £130 for the proper deluxe, which is the most expensive thing. Oh, you mean for like yeah, for train it's expensive. For like a day train, you know, for traveling at least for 30 minutes, you're probably going to pay about £5 to return, which I think is around about something like $7. I don't know how much is in the exchange rate, but yeah, it can be quite expensive. Okay, we're gonna need to stop here, like really stop, because we've got red light. Oopsie days, I think. Yeah, ooh, hopefully I don't overshoot, because we've got a red light. We've got a red light here again. In 200 yards. Yeah, train rides can be expensive. It does cost a lot, and the thing is that the prices keep going up, but wages don't never increase all that much, really. So yeah, it's quite yeah. Rice chicken and beans. Oh, that's cool. Did you make it yourself, or is it just or did your missus make it and then you just reheating it? Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Well, still, it sounds really nice. But I still have my dinner to make. But in the UK, we call it tea, or tea time, which is around about 7 or 8 in the evening. But yeah, we call it tea time. So I'm still yet to make my evening tea. I know it's not like tea as in the tea you drink, but tea as in food, which is weird. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but yeah. So tea time, there's tea and there's also tea time. That's probably the best way to sort of explain that. Alright, 2 miles to go. So I've got another red light, so we're gonna have to start to apply some brakes. Well, full brakes really. So I think we're traveling a little bit faster than it wants us to, and we'll keep catching up with the train ahead. So I'm going to slow down a little bit more, even though we've got a little bit over a mile, or less than a mile and a half left. So either someone's absolutely messed up and ended up being really late, or I'm traveling way too fast, and no, it's gonna drop me back to the last checkpoint. Hopefully it's just actually where I stopped earlier. Oh, it's just gonna be at the last train station. Yes, it is. I don't know what's happened there. Yeah, the game needs fixing at some point. So, where am I? So, where am I? So, Ramsgate, it says Ramsgate. So, I'm just leaving the station. So, I have no idea. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this here. Just take that L, because for every reason it didn't put me back where I was supposed to. So it's not letting me. It's just not loaded it up properly. So they still have a lot of bugs to fix. But anyway, with that, I'm gonna have to stop here and end the stream here. Gonna grab something quick, and then I'm gonna come back. Most likely, I'll be in Euro Truck Simulator, because it's still got a bit of. I want to do a bit of driving, really, because it's more relaxing, especially for Sunday as well. And then probably later on, I will have to jump onto Call of Duty. So yeah, but anyway, so that's sort of what I'm going to be doing now. So just bear with me a little bit. I should be back fairly soon. But yeah, thank you so much. Nice to meet you, Thick Shoes. Please subscribe, everybody, and don't forget. This is going to be my game attack for. That's my gamer tag. I'm just gonna add it to the chat, so you probably see it before you hear the sound. But Loose Raptor, that's my gamer tag for COD. So if you have time in the future, just when you do reinstall it, feel free to add me, and yeah, I'll come. I'll have a nice little game with you. We can exchange some bullets. So with that, thank you so much. See you guys very soon.